Okay guys, I'm going to help out a little bit with understanding these symbols and understanding how to play some of the chord progressions on the piano. So first I want to teach you how to read the symbols. So this one right here, these are all Roman numerals, and we've sort of learned them in like high school or something, right? But it's probably been a minute. So this stands for 1, this stands for 5, this is a 6, so it's 5 plus 1. And this is 5 minus 1, so this is a 4. Funny, right? So the other thing I want to point out is that these are in small letters. I just transcribed this from the homework. So this is a minor, and these are major. And we've talked a little bit about major, minor. Most people are familiar with it, but minor tends to be a little more melancholy and pensive, and major tends to be a little more powerful and happy. So let me show you how to do these in C for starters, okay? So the first thing you need to be aware of is that you've got to know what your scale is. So, and you can look up YouTube videos on these scales, and there's books and things. But just to recap, if we do this in C, that's your first note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's your octave, which oct means 8, right? So that's your C octave. So these are both C's. So you have 7 notes in the scale. So if you want to make a 1, your first chord is a 1, you have to start on the first note of the scale, which is C. So in C, to build out a major chord, it's going to look like this: C, E, G. And I'm not going to teach the difference between a major and a minor third right now, or how to stack a major chord versus a minor chord, but I could do that in another tutorial, or there's plenty of tutorials online that you could look up. But so this is the 1, and then the next one is the 5. So you have to find the 5th note of the scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you create a major 5 chord right there. So that's going to be G, B, D. So here's your 1. Here's your 5. Alright? And then the next one is the minor 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So build your minor chord there. So A, C, E. And you hear it sounds a little bit sad already. So that's your minor 6. And then the last one is a major 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 4. F, A, C. Okay? Hopefully you can see my fingers. So 1 in the scale of C, the 1 is called C major. The 5 is called G major. The 6 is called A minor. And the 4 is called F major. Okay, and this is and there's other ways to play it. Like, you can play your C like this. Instead of putting the E right there, you can put the E up here. As long as it's an E, it belongs in the chord. So you can play the E up an octave. And if you need to find where that is, you can either notice that there's two black notes right here. Right? Here's your E with 2 black notes under it. So you can locate 2 black notes. That next note up is always going to be an E no matter where you put it on the piano, right? So you could do, instead of C, E, G, you could do C, G, E. And it makes it just super pretty and pensive. I mean, how gorgeous is that? So, in terms of how this might sound in a song, there's so many different ways that you can play the rhythm, but it's basically something like this. And there's like bunches of ways to play that, but that's one option for you. So that's the first set.